Hello. It's going to be an exciting stream today because my dog got a new toy yesterday. She is very excited about it. I'm going to do hot per request code loading. That's the name of this talk. I don't need a question mark. All right. I think what I want to work on today is one of the things that I'm like most excited about in building a web framework this way, which is let me actually do a quick sum up of where we are and what we're up to, because I did a tiny bit more work yesterday after the end of my stream. So if I open up a new window here and go to localhost 7000, this is the big demo. This is being served by my J server. I'm sending a cookie for unimportant reasons. This is for some like local business that I've been working on. But the important part is that this response, it's getting served by Nginx, being passed through to my server. We're responding in HTTP, and we're shipping the response 42. That response is maybe inconsequential, but life is good. This thing works. It serves traffic. So now that we serve traffic, there's like a lot more questions to ask about like how do we describe what we should serve for specific kinds of traffic and how this all works, which I have a lot of thoughts about. But I think that the top thing that we want to work on, at least I want us to work on, is currently this like handle call. This happens inside the, like this is all compiled and it's run as a binary, and this all happens as part of that. And I think what I really want is a debug handle or like a dev handle version. And this is going to be really weird, but what I want this to do is to like spin up a new workspace. What is it? Compiler create workspace. Yeah. And then like run, like handle the request inside that, like this. And so what I think, like in English, what I want this to do is to say, like, this much of the code is spinning, running a server. All it does is accept connections and handle them somehow. But when we go to handle it, we're going to go rebuild the workspace from scratch. And in bytecode, we're going to handle this connection, like not in a compiled thing, just like in the compiler, we're going to handle the connection. And we're not going to like emit a binary or anything from this workspace. We're just going to like process the request, return a response. And what I hope this means, so like a bunch of ideas about what this exactly means and where this might go in the long run. I suspect that this is going to be for like large code bases like way too slow. Although I don't know, some of the features of J are that like I think it's only going to like link, it's only going to like truly compile and like generate bytecode for the code that's actually in question, right? So, all right, to take a step back, I think many like development frameworks which do this kind of live reloading need to be really careful about only live reloading parts of the code base at a time, because building an entire code base from scratch on every single request is often prohibitively expensive. So like one thing that we might do is like, you know, create this workspace, have a listener that's going to like observe changes to files and trigger like only creating a new workspace and rebuilding everything from scratch after files have changed. that's one obvious performance improvement. But even then, right, if you're loading the entire workspace code base every single time, that's a real problem. So often these kinds of things are used in conjunction with like a concept of auto-loading, which can lazily only load the things that are necessary. So like concretely, if we ever load this main.j, which is like step one of loading anything, running anything in our app, we're going to have to at least like parse all these files, which in J is like super fast. And then if all that boils down to just like running this one handle thing, and if that handle just returns like static data or something, well then maybe none of these ever have to get like compiled or run, but it's still some overhead there. So anyway, there are a lot of steps coming up here, but I do feel really good that step one is probably for each request, for now, just create an entire new workspace from scratch per request and have that new workspace at compile time service the request, close the connection, and sort of get on with life. And so I think this is like generally the structure that we want. And I'm just going to say like development true for now. Although, otherwise handle it as you normally would. Yeah, that feels pretty good to me. Okay, so what does this mean? So I need to create a new workspace, and let's look at build.j. Making this configurable later, I think is going to be, it could just be a matter of like reading an end variable. I feel fine about that. Alright, so I want to copy some of this stuff. Okay, so like this is going to be handle workspace, let's call it. Sure, why not? That seems like good enough. Handle workspace, and I want to copy most of this probably. Just, you know what, specs run might be better. This does something interesting with like creating a workspace based on a workspace under test. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to get the workspace to get the current one. Is that the syntax? No, I could just say get build options. Okay, cool. So then here, I'll create a, I think this wants to be called handler. Alright, we'll do that. Then I want to say quest handler build options. Gets that. I want to set no output. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything else, do I? Just set the like that, yeah. And then I guess I just add the build file. I don't know. From here, I guess I've got to go up to that. This seems clunky and like I want to fix that later. Oh well, but that's fine. I'll add main, and I'll add run handle, which is gonna, I think, just get to here, and it's gonna just like do its magic. Yeah. Let me do, okay, I think that's it. I think that's all I want to do. And then, I don't know, so I'm not doing a compiler begin interceptor, compiler end intercept or anything. I don't know if that's really... We'll see if that's necessary. All right, so in the immediate term, this is going to mean a lot of the same kind of like slow, cold loading and reloading that I've had to do forever. Charlie, I can't reach. Linux build. Okay, not going to happen. Type wanted, string given S64. Did I get the order of these wrong? Yeah, the build string comes first. Okay, this... Oops. That. A lot of dog sounds today. Alright, so we have the rebuilt thing, which wants to try hot reloading. Let's do the rest of this, which is... So now I need to stop my running workspace and destroy it. And then bring it back up again. And then I can watch the logs over here. And I can... We're awaiting connections. Oh man, I should have thrown in more logging just like preemptively probably. Do I have something open here? No, I don't. Okay, great. Localhost 7000. Bad gateway. Attempt to call compiler time procedure at... Oh, dang, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is pretty easy now. Yeah, so of course, right? Creating a new workspace is specifically a compiler time thing. Yeah. All right. All right. Let me think this through for a sec. I did at one point I thought of this, and it has obviously completely slipped my mind. So I think in here we probably separately need like a server script, which is gonna do. I'm gonna grab this just in case. Oh, has this been biting me? That's probably fine. Okay, don't need this. But okay, create workspace, server. You know, I should probably do this, and in build.j, I'll say, I'll add, you know, I wonder if there's like a if-def, if-ndef thing. You know, because it'd be cool to be able to say, like, if we have a constant called, like, it'd be neat if we had a feature like, if we have a constant called this thing, then do it, otherwise get out of there. Yeah, but like, this is all C looking. You know, whatever. I'll add this here. Where all do we call create workspace? What is it? Compiler create workspace? We call it in build. I just created this one in the spec runner. What, like down here is where I add a build string. Alright, let's add a build string here. That's fine. Actually, you know what? I don't think I even need this right now. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me get out of this. Bail out, bail out. Okay, I think what's going to happen is... yeah, this is wrong, right? So really what we should do is like build a handle. Like handle should be like a configurable thing. Which is going to take a socket FD. Is that a U32? S32. What does socket return? S32. Okay. We're gonna get a socket file descriptor, which is just an S32, and then what else are we gonna get? That's all, right? Yeah. And it's gonna return. I don't even care, right? Give it void. Great. Okay. And yeah, we'll just call like handle. Right? Okay, cool. And so then this will let us like enhance this with like there's this development handler, but also there's this. I don't know, let's call this like a default handler. Let's do that. Let's go. Default handle. And there. Okay, great. So now this can call handle connection, and that's configurable. And we can just inject a different. Well, we could even like leave this here, but I think what I want to do. It's like nothing yet. Nothing yet. Okay, great. Okay, so I want to get back to my server script. Okay. Target workspace options is now no output. Well, we're not even like, I don't think we even need. Like, I don't even think we need any of this yet. I think that we're just happy running like regular code, right? Let's just import main. Yeah. That's like quite a bit, isn't it? Well, whatever. Let's start here. We'll import everything, and we'll just run SCGI server run with development handle. And then development handle, we can define here. It's going to take socket fd. Oh, this should be like request file descriptor connection. Let's say. Yeah, that feels better. I feel like clarifying that this is a string. So this is just like an int file descriptor makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, great. Get that out of there. Okay. Great. Yeah, okay, so development handle, what's going to do, it's going to, now here's where we create a new workspace, right? So let's do handle workspace, compiler, create workspace of, hey, yeah, do it. I do wonder, this is gonna get like pretty funny, because like, as I'm building it now, like in development mode, we won't be using any like connection pooling to a database or have any meaningful shared state. Is that right? Between, like, I think these will be, so okay, I don't know if any of this is actually even going to work, so maybe I won't worry yet. Okay, let's call this workspace name. Let's call it tprint. You know what? This is fine. Sprint of. Yeah, I think we do want to wait for the messages, wait for the complete. That'll mean the request is done, and then we can know that we can free. Like, that's how we'll know in this procedure call that we're, like, ready. Okay, so request. I don't know. Let's not name it. Let's just give it. Let's just create a workspace. Does that is that allowed? Yeah, it can be an empty string. Great. Nothing. Okay. I want to say handle workspace dot output type is no output. Oh, I need to get build options. Do that. Okay. Do I want to mess with? I mean, I need these things, don't I? Yeah, okay. So I think because I need to configure my like vendor environment and stuff to match the build environment, I probably do need yeah, okay. I probably still do need two things here. So let's do this. Let's in here I'll add like development SCGI server.j and whatever, we can figure this out in a sec. Okay, kill that server.j. So from here I need to configure the workspace and I got some confusing texts. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. So here, now what this is going to need to do is it's going to configure a server workspace. It needs to this, no output, don't need that. I do need these. And maybe I'll here in like build. It could be cool to share some code. I'm gonna copy pasta for now. But I'm gonna try to just like get something on screen before I think about sharing code better. Is this like the wrong indentation? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. We want that. And no specs run. We don't even have that here. Okay. Add source main.j. Alright. And then we need to like here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this sounds about right. Maybe I'll, I think we're fine. I feel like it seems like a solid choice. Okay, and wait until it's complete, and then, yeah, this seems fine. Alright, and I think I don't need all these comments anymore. Alright. You know what? I think I'm overthinking this like by like a substantial amount, and that. All right, let's like start here, and like so here we're like creating an entire new workspace, and then running that entire workspace, and then we should never hit this complete, right? Because we've got an infinite loop, because we call run SCGI server run on development handle. Let me like call this something. Right, so like this is like never gonna happen. Whatever. I think we're fine. Okay. And here, now that we know that we're running inside, like we can import compiler in this file. That seems safe enough. Alright, and then it's in this part that we now... So we get our build options, which is going to do all the reasonable stuff. We make sure that we're no output. And then we want to add the build file for source.main. And we want to add build string. Oh wait, we don't even have to, right? Oh yeah, okay. Oops. Like so here. Handle build string. It's gonna be sprint of run handle. What's it called here? Default handle? Let's call it that. On something. Get it! She's convinced herself that she's buried the toy and it's unretrievable. I'll probably have to help her for a sec. Do that. And now I think I still do need to like begin intercept and loop and wait. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. Let's do a compiler plugin. Charlie, I can't reach. Good dog. Alright. Begin intercept on handle workspace. Then while true. I think actually it is probably good that we have two separate workspaces here, so that we can be intercepting in multiple different times. It seems useful. I do wonder, like, the process isolation is about to happen. Are we gonna have a problem here? Okay, so we don't need to return anything. We've added this build file. We've added the build string to handle the thing. Okay, this seems like a real maybe, you know? This could be what I wanted. Alright, so we've got this. Got all this. Okay, now let's change this Docker Compose. Now it doesn't want to be just run JRecord, it wants to be jlinux server.j. Alright, and if I Docker Compose up, what happens now? What do we look like? This one is created and it's bad. jlinux executable not found a path. Okay, I think I might need to like bash it. Okay, it thinks we started. That's neat. What did it do? Exited 127. No such file or directory. Huh. Well, kind of a bummer. Try again. Created, exited. Oh, what? That. I need to like learn YAML better, or learn Docker Compose better, really. Now what? Just renders it twice. Incredible stuff here. Let's try this. Here, I want a jlinux on server.j. Created, exited. jlinux. Command not found. How? How? What's in my workspace? What am I running here? Just bash, right? She's messing with my shoes. Her favorite game is burying toys in my shoes. Alright. I don't know why this isn't working. This seems like it should work. I don't know. Like, let me just, like, echo env. Maybe that'll help. Like, I'm running it with bash, right? Isn't that supposed to, like, load the bash profile and stuff? It's supposed to, like, do this for me. Path. User local sbin. User sbin / bin. What? That's not right at all. Whatever. I can hardcode that. It's doable. Sure, I don't know where your toy even is. Oh, you have it in your mouth. How am I supposed to throw it for you then? Now what's happening? What happened? What happened here? Charlie, I can't help you. Drop it. There's a fire truck. We're in the middle of another activity now. Alright, what's happening here? Array add. Oh, import path? Target workspace options? This is promising though. This means we like... We did a lot of what I wanted to do. Import path. This should be server. Alright. Door. Alright, now what's up? Exited 1. Let me get rid of env. Let me delete that container. And let's try again. We're running. We crashed. Target workspace options again? Okay. Get out of here. Server. We have no more instances of the word target in this file. Will it work? How? Oh, yeah, okay. Source SCGI development SCGI server. .j? What am I missing? A .j? Development. Okay. Alright, get it together. Run development SCGI server run. Of course, I found a way to forget a semicolon. Take pride in my ability to forget semicolons. Okay. Names that ends in arrow void and not call. How do I find a void function? That should be legal in future revisions of the language, but will mean something different, so we're having a short transitional period where it's illegal, so people can add this. The C style tradition for returning one value of type void to mean returning no values. Now only applies to SQL routines. If you want to return no values, the proper thing to do is return no values either by omitting the return list or writing arrow paren paren. Alright, that's easy. Okay, thank you for that descriptive error message though, that's some good stuff. Handle workspace. Oh, of course, okay. Now I'm just sloppy. And I need to like set options in a way that I forgot to. But this means that we made it. We're making it into compiling the actual body of my development server. It's cool. On handle workspace options with handle workspace, yeah. Okay, that sounds about right. Spin it up. What have we got now? In server. What's up? What's happening here? It's crash happening compile time. When we're running it in unnamed development SCR server run bind. Well, this isn't real helpful at all. Is there already something bound on that socket or something? Shouldn't be. Do I need to like print here too? I wonder if I did. Maybe I did already. Alright, can I... Oh, we've like fully exited this. Running the program is terminated. Crash happened during compile time. Execution of workspace 3. You know what? I think... You know what I bet is in here... What's like another... Can it be like dot error? Yeah? Okay, so we got an error. We want to like... set build status. This one, yeah? Okay. Because whether the compiler considers a workspace as failed or not. Compiler error marked as failed, but a Medward program can set it back to OK if it somehow recovers from the error or wishes to ignore it. Or you just deliberately fail for whatever reason. Great, okay. So I think I want to mark this as like... Okay, so there's like two questions because there are like two spots where we're generating new workspaces. So I think in this case, if message.kind equals error, set compiler set whatever this on handle workspace to something. Yeah, okay, that sounds reasonable. And what are our status options? Are okay. Great. But then in this case, we don't really want to handle that. I don't know how to. I wish we could get like the assert, you know? That'd be pretty neat. But it's like module, JSocket module line 81. We blew up here? What's that about? Give me the toy. What's she even barking at? I gotta investigate. BRB. She found something that she thought was for dogs, but it wasn't. Alright, so this is blown up. What? What does this mean? This address coming in to bind is somehow wrong? What, do we not have good access to see stuff? Like, this is the host, yeah? Yeah. So I'm passing in 0000, and this thing is 2C stringing it and calling inet adder, and this returns an in and inet adder, which is just the U32. Oh, so I bet I could just call 0, yeah? Yeah, so if I do this address U32 version, I feel pretty good. I'll call, with host is just going to be 0, which I'm almost certain is the S32. Like, this is like correct. We don't have to care about family, port's fine. Alright, I don't know why this would blow up where it didn't before, but I'm not going to think about that. I'm just going to try running it again. JSocket module line 81. What? We shouldn't even be here anymore. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh wait, we're still running. SQL server, SCGI server awaiting connections. Ooh. We got a 42. We keep getting 42s. It's a little slow, but that's fine. Okay, okay. I think I want like a little bit more code in. You know what we should do is just change what we return now. Let's change it to say like we're gonna return 43 every time. And do we get 43? Oh! We have live reloading! Wow! Okay. That's... Okay, so what we have here is... I think this is correctly working. And every... every request, we're creating a whole new workspace. We're evaluating it. Okay, yeah, I think I need to add a little bit of logging here to confirm that this is doing anything that I want it to do. But the fact that I can come in here and change this to like 41 and reload here and get 41 means that we must be hot reloading this code between requests, which was the goal. This is astonishing. Okay. Wow. Get that out of here. What in the world does this even mean? Like... This is like, I thought this would take me like a month. I thought this would take so long to glue together. Alright, so like I was saying earlier, there's still a huge amount of room for, first of all, this is like a terrible way to do it. We're creating so many workspaces, compiling so much code so many times over that we probably don't have to. But this is pretty... I'm shocked. So like process isolation feels good. Everything about this, like I'm shocked that we can even like this is so shady, right? This like is just passing a file descriptor as a string encoded number around from one bit of code to another. Yikes. But I mean it's working. Ugh, I need to take a break for dog time again. Okay. This feels like we did something substantial. I feel like something real happened today. Because like from this point on, anything that I do about like tidying up how I handle requests, changing what this default handle behavior looks like, I don't have to very loud siren. I'm not gonna have to rebuild every time. I can just run it, you know? There's obviously a lot of stuff. Yeah, my head is spinning thinking about, like, what if we ever get to a point of trying to reuse, like, pooled Postgres connections, or, like, job queues. How is that going to work? Is it like yeah, I know that's not so hard, right? Like every time we dequeue some work to get done in the background, we'll spin up a workspace, run it inside that workspace that's loaded from scratch, and return in development mode. That seems plausible. Every time we if we have like WebSocket connections, it could be like on Connect, we'll like spin up a workspace for that connection. That sounds a little shady to me. I don't know though. It's like a ton of memory overhead, right? Because we'll need to like keep an instance of the entire app in bytecode running per. And I wonder, like, how leaky are workspaces, right? Like when a workspace is done, does it like get freed? It's like a compiler destroy workspace. Oh yeah, there is. Okay. That probably speeds this up a little bit. Let me re-up one more time. Uh-oh. Oh, I think we're good. Yeah. Because again, if we change this handler to return something other than 42, maybe I should just make it like a random number. Nah. Type in something arbitrary every time. Yeah, okay. We're still running. Uh-oh. Bad gateway. What happened here? What? Killed. I don't even know why. That's not real helpful. It's not real helpful at all. Let's bring back Docker desktop because I'm not very good with the Docker CLI yet. Pull this up. What? Yeah, we were waiting connections and then we just got killed. Why? Let's start this right back up. Okay, reload, 42. Always getting 42. Did I just like... Who knows what that was about? We just got killed for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, well. Real sireny today. This is pretty thrilling. Yeah, let me fix some copy pasta business. And how does that keep happening? All right, Charlie, give me the toy. I can't reach. I can't reach. She's doing her thing. I can't reach. Eight. Good dog. Okay, so I don't want to fix that copy pasta. I'll just like leave it there for now. That seems fine. Yeah, okay, great. So this is never gonna happen. If we get an error, yeah, we'll just die. Life feels good. I think that I'm creating more workspaces than I absolutely have to, but I don't know if that really bothers me right now. Let's check what all did I do. Yeah, that feels great. When I spin up a workspace, I'll spin up my server. I love it. And if I want like effectively a console, I can do that too. I can't reach. Cool. And then in here, great. I have some copy pasta, but I've tagged it. I have my new server file. I have this development server, which doesn't get loaded by default, which seems like a good idea. Yes, yes, yes. The host is now 0 instead of a bunch of dots. I don't know why that had to be the case, but I guess it's fine. Now we just defer to a configurable handle procedure. But didn't really change anything, yeah? Cool. What else is this? Oh yeah, I called things connection FD to be more clear. This is great. Development, hot reloading web server. This feels really good. I feel like this is real stuff. All right, so now what? Let's, oh boy, look at all those workspaces. This might be an unexpected problem. This is, I feel like every time I refresh this page, we're gonna get new added strings files, huh? Oh, or maybe because I'm destroying workspaces, it's not gonna repeat all the numbers. It's not gonna be so bad. Oh! Huh, wonder what that's about. We just got killed again. I wonder if there's like a resource leak or something from this, you know? Can you only have 41 workspaces? This is a great comment. Well, I don't know. So clearly we have some problem here. This is now exited, but I figure I could just start it back up again and it'll be fine. And I think in Docker Compose you can even tell it like, hey, if this process crashes, just like start it back up again. That doesn't feel great. But here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You get 20 refreshes and then it crashed. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Each time it gets slower, huh? It crashed on the 20th. Huh. Is it like failing to actually destroy things? I don't know. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. I can't reach. Sorry, I was just responding to a couple of slacks. Okay, Why would we crash after like 20-ish requests? Why would they all get slower? It screams resource leak, you know? And the fact that we're running this in the compiler every single time, that we're constructing these new workspaces, it's like very easy to believe that we've got a leaky abstraction. Also, like, I don't know, this seems shady. I don't know, is there like a string free? You know what, I bet we should do this at least in like a memory pool, yeah? That's a thing, right? And like clear the pool and temp storage between these. Like set allocators, is that what it's called? Yeah. Charlie, I can't reach. And it's like pool free. Reset? Release? Release sounds about right. I think it might be, the pool's in the stack, you know? Yeah, I think we want to reset it. Oh boy, she is getting all worked up. Alright, this seems reasonable, yeah? And then I want to push a context with this pool. How do I do that again? Push context. Great. Let's like see an example of this. Where do we construct CTX? Alright, give me a new context. Yeah. Is that right? Allocator gets some allocator data. Is that it? No. Push allocator. Where does this live? Oh, is this a thing? Yeah, okay, cool. Love it. Just push allocator that pool inside of a scope. Is it like a pointer to the pool? No. Pool allocator, pool. What is this? Oh, this is just like a separate whole thing. Okay, great. Let's do that. I don't need to worry about that or that or that. And here, I can do this and that. Yeah, this feels reasonable. Yeah. And this just does nothing? Where do we like reset or clear the pool? Nowhere. That sounds wrong. That can't be right. Well, whatever. Let's try. So for here we have to like re-up our server because we changed the binary. Let's check the logs. I'm missing a semicolon. Classic. Okay. Try again. Awaiting connections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Slowing down. 17, 18, 19, 20. Doesn't look good. Killed. That's so weird. Just on the 20th workspace, we give up. Huh. The dog is up to some weird stuff. She's pulling her dog bed all across the floor. I wonder what that's about. Alright, I think I'm just gonna add some, like, logging, probably, right? Let's log some stuff. Great. Let's say, like, created workspace. Set build options. Added build file and string. Alright. Compiler error. Is that gonna work? It seems like it might work. Okay, bring that up with some logging in there. And let's see what happens. Awaiting connections. Cool. Development handle 4. Create a workspace. Add a build file and string. Ended intercept destroyed workspace. Completed. And this is the favicon. Oh, hey. Okay, this is starting to suddenly line up, right? So every time I make one request to come through, these added strings end at workspace 41. You know what? I should log the workspace number, right? Okay, create a workspace, blah, handle workspace. That sounds good. And then I'm gonna re-up this and reload. Okay. Created workspace is blank. Create workspace is blank. Create workspace is blank. What? Shouldn't this have do I need to, like, delete this again? Delete. Remove. Alright, here we go. Alright, create a workspace 4. Create a workspace 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're up to 19. 27. 31. 35. Here's where they get slow. 37. And this is where it craps out. Okay. Yeah, killed. Huh. It's just too many workspaces? It's quite the diatribe. I just feel like, is there like a hard limit on the number of workspaces? You know? And if there is that documented somewhere? That'd be cool to know. What did I change here? I just added a bunch of logging. And a pool allocator, which doesn't seem to have helped anything. I don't think these are interesting. That seems like it might be interesting. I don't think this is interesting. Well, I don't know. 40 requests and then it'll start over again. That's not really ideal, but it's also not... Ah, crap. Did I delete the whole thing? I'm gonna reload my whole schema again. That's so annoying. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna have to reload my whole schema. Well, maybe I can still return a 42 here. Cool. That's neat. Alright, this is a great place to stop because I'm about to have to reload. Do some really annoying database reloading work. Cool. Alright, I'm going to pause for a bit. I'm going to figure out lunch. I'm going to reload my database schema, and then we can pick back up on implementing like actual web app features with hot reloading. Goodbye, everybody.